You know what's crazy? 2015 was 10 years ago. Am I like the only one that think that's like a little crazy? What's up, guys? So I was gonna make this video. This actually wasn't the next video I was planning on making, but I just feel like some of this stuff got to be said. This probably won't be a very long video because I kind of did like no planning. Like I really have like no verses or not. I literally just wanted to make it. So obviously I think we've all heard the phrase that our ancestors walked so we can run. And that's very true. We went from landline phones to iPhones. We went from horse-drawn carriages to cars, from shacks to homes to mansions. Cameras have significantly increased. Let me show y'all this. I actually don't know how old this joint is, but this is a Instamatic Kodak camera. It's Instamatic 400. It's old. I don't really remember where I found it at, but dude, this thing is crazy old. Okay, that's not the point of this video. With all this in mind and what I've been building up to, people have walked and done the things so we don't have to do them. Let me say that again. People have done the things before us so we don't have to do them again. People have done trial and error so we don't have to experience that error again. A lot of y'all get this so wrong. Why? Okay, this is some of like the dumbest arguments I've heard. When people say, oh, well, I'm just doing it for the experience, or I'm just doing it, it'll build character. What? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I say these phrases too, right? But it's all about the context. What I've been hearing a lot is people saying this stuff about smoking, drinking, reckless driving, stuff that's like actually just dumb. Like you know it's bad for you. I get like taking risks. Obviously, that's kind of just part of life. You gotta take a risk every once in a while. You kind of have to. That's how we have to play our cards. We can't be comfortable for our whole life. But there are things that will make your life harder that are not gonna have any sort of good outcome. You're not gonna hit rock bottom and then just inflate up. It's not like a business. That's a risk that, yes, can alter your life, but at least you're trying something that has a positive outcome. When you're trying something that has a negative outcome only, you shouldn't be trying it. We've had so many people come out. I bet some of your family members say this too. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Don't do this. Don't do that. People have walked so we can run. Please remember that. Don't say, hey, I'm just going to do it for the character. I'm going to do it, for the plot. If you're making that argument to do something that you know is dumb and know is bad for you and it's not going to have any positive outcome, no matter what happens, don't do it. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that, oh, this is bad. I shouldn't be doing it. Like, y'all know better than this. I bet y'all, some people I know, see a vape, just like, I don't know, on the ground, on a windowsill, on a park laying on the ground. And they just be like, I'd take a hit. I bet you if you ask some of your friends that, they might even say, yeah, I'd take a hit. Not throw it away or anything. No. Or leave it alone. No, they take a hit. That could be laced. That could have some type of foreign drug in it you don't even know you can inhale. It could be dirty, and you already know it's bad for you. So it not only is it bad for you, well, actually, not only is it bad for you, this is the root, but then you got 3 other negatives that could be. This is already like the root. Like it's already bad, and then you got 10 other reasons why you shouldn't do it. Why would you do it? Some of y'all just want to be cool. And I understand that. I understand wanting to be cool. But like, y'all, this is actually the dumbest stuff I've ever heard. If people have done it before and people have actively warned you against it, don't do it. And if no one's warned you against it, this is me warning you. Stop doing this stuff. You're smoking at an early age, especially some of y'all getting scholarships and getting like recommended to do sports, and you're in a sport, you're in an art, you're in something that requires you to have breath and be capable and live and have like maybe good lung health. That's just kind of like regardless of what you're doing, you need good lung health. Why would you do that to yourself? You know it's bad. Stop trying to fit in with the world. What does God say about fitting in with the world? What does Romans say about denying our flesh daily? You know what I'm saying? Please watch who you hang around, what you do, and your ability to say no. But seriously, y'all, we gotta build some self-respect now because it seems like we're just saying yes to anything. Hey, dude, You know, I've heard that like like smoking this vape is just gonna like actually kill us in 10 years, but like, I mean, do you just want to keep doing it? I'm gonna explain to y'all an analogy I've heard before, and it might help a little bit with some of this because some of y'all just don't realize what you're doing. It's called the chocolate cake analogy. This is mostly used for like pornography and things of that regard. And that's probably gonna be my next video. It's gonna be about pornography, because that's a heavy topic, and that's something that a lot of men have struggled with, including myself. It's just one of those things that is so prevalent in today's culture, and some people don't even know what's wrong with it. I've talked to plenty of people who've just been like, "Yeah, like, you know, we've desensitized ourselves to sex, which is not good." But that's for the next video. The chocolate cake analogy is basically you see this chocolate cake, right? You have this chocolate cake. It looks so good. It looks delicious. Like you're honestly you're ready to take a bite. You take a bite, boom. It tastes okay, you know. It tastes good for a second, and then just the aftertaste is just kind of ugh. And you look down at the cake and you see worms and cockroaches crawling in the cake. Are you gonna keep eating it? Let's say yes. Okay. Take another bite. Under that bite, taste was a little worse. And the aftertaste was also a little worse. This time, you didn't see just worms. You saw feces, poop, dirt, cockroaches. Are you still going to keep eating it? It looks so good. It looks, and just for a second on your tongue, it feels so good. It tastes so good. But the aftertaste is awful. The cake is becoming more and more disgusting each bite you take. And eventually, it will kill you. You're still going to eat the cake? Are you still going to eat the cake? That's the same thing you're doing every time you say yes to your fleshly desires. Every time you give into this world, that is exactly what you were doing. You were saying, hey, I don't care. This is disgusting, and I recognize that, but I just don't care. I want to keep ruining my life, even though I have the ability to fix it. There are so many people who have done that and wish they had the opportunities that you have now. Be the difference and stop relying on what the world says. The world that crucified a perfect man. The world that even when Jesus came back said, nah, that's not real. Do you know how crazy that is? You were seeking validation from a world that is disgusting, evil, demonic. What do you gain off that? You're going to be cool for 60 years and you're going to rot in hell for eternity. Is it really worth it? These are questions you have to ask yourself before you do stuff like this. It is killing you. Please think about what you do before you do it. And remember, like I say after every video, following God is not doing what you want to do, sacrificing things and doing what you need to do. Thank y'all for watching. Just remember what I said throughout this video. I hope it gave some of y'all a reality check. The active feeding of our flesh and feeding of your desires and feeding into this temptation that's going to get you nowhere and is going to kill you over time is disgusting. And I won't sit here and say I've not struggled with it. And I won't sit here and say that it's not possible to overcome it, because it is. I want y'all to know that I'm not some higher power because I'm talking about this video. I'm shining light on it so y'all will understand how bad it truly is, so we can stop and we can focus more on God than these disgusting things that are getting us nowhere. Build some discipline and love ourselves and love God so we can continue to live every day to the fullest. I love y'all. Have a blessed night. See y'all later.